are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I am doing great, and today I hope you saw the flyer I had there. We are going to cover a very important topic. Talk about cancer and pity parties. Okay? And I want to talk about them in relation to research. What research has found about cancer, recovery, treatment, and pity parties. Wanting pity all the time, or people forcing pity on us. I'm covering that topic because it is something that I have observed. I have observed that on my wall. I have observed, and it is really concerning that when people write, and my profile is all about education, empowerment, learning together. Because if you've not walked my shoes, you will not know what I feel. If you've not walked my shoes, you cannot know what I feel when you tell me some things. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay? We're going to talk about pity, partying, and cancer. Things happen because not many people are willing to come and share the knowledge and to come speak from their hearts, And one thing I do is I speak from my heart. I speak from my heart. I talk about what I feel, and I never entertain people forcing their thoughts and how they perceive, how they want me to feel on me. Because I am the one who went through cancer. I am the one who is empowering people. I am the one who has brought herself out here. So I am the one who owns. I own my feeling. I own my understanding of what many, a few are not like us, but what many cancer patients and survivors should not want. And I come here to share that with you. In my walk and in my journey, my cancer journey, I call it my cancer journey, I have seen a lot. At my young age, yes, I'm young. I'm turning 40 in August. I had cancer when I was 36. 36. Breast cancer. And they say, until you get 40, that's when you get a mammogram. Even teenagers get breast cancer nowadays. Okay? And I come out to speak on topics that I've researched on, things that have been taught at the hospital, because I know the things that I know, many of the things I know are not common knowledge. And unless you're affected, you will not go searching. You'll only get that information when you meet a stranger like me online and like, whoa, what's that? The way people come in and see me for the first time, they're like, whoa, where am I? Where am I? Whenever I see those comments, I think of Planet of the Apes. Who has watched that movie? Planet of the Apes. You just crash somewhere and you find yourself in a world where the apes own it and the humans are pets, right? And you're like, whoa, where am I? Don't think everybody does things for recognition. There are some people that do things because they sacrifice. Someone has asked me, are you married? That's a common question. We just covered that the other day. People asking me, are you married? Do you have kids? Because of stereotyping, because of stigma. They think that if someone has gone through cancer, or if someone is disabled in a way, able differently, they don't deserve love. Those ones that you see like me are the ones that get love that you've never experienced. And we know how to give love. You'll be beating yourself with your wife somewhere and not even being able to sustain your marriage. And you're asking someone who has sustained a beautiful marriage, are you married? Because you see they've gone through cancer. Stereotyping. And throughout that journey, there's something I've come to realize. There's something that I just can't fathom. I can't understand something. Growing up, I am the third in our family. My dad has a big family. He had a big family because my dad is late now. He passed away in 2016. But my dad, in many other countries like Kenya, in the continent of Africa, you will find polygamy, where men can marry several wives. And in some places you'll find polyandry, where some women have several husbands, you know. But my dad had 3 wives, with my mom being the first wife. So my dad, the number of kids my dad had is like a football team. You know, I think it's scaling to 14 or 15, right? Some of them I don't know. I've seen them once. I don't know how old they are now. But my mom has 5 kids, okay? Amongst these 5 kids of my mom's, I'm the third. And being the third, I am one child who hates pity. I hate pity. I am one person that, even if I hurt myself, I don't want people who come and, I'm so, no, I can even, you know, even my mom, just people just being huggy around me. I detest that. I generally detest that. Okay? I am one person who will fall down and I get up and dust myself and onward. I will start things, they will fail, and I will pick up. I will start businesses, they will fail, I'll pick up another one. I will start non-profits, they will fail, I will pick another one. If one is successful, I let it go. That is who I am. That is who I am. And I know many people, I see my pink, someone called Pinky315 says, I hate that too. Exactly, right? And then I find myself in the cancer shape. And Marlene, I pray that cancer does not befall your family, because you need wisdom in your head. You cannot come here, you see, I am a female, and you tell me, hi man, good night. Where? So, the people who are reporting my life, there is nobody who is naked in this life. You normally report and TikTok brings me back. So please, don't, you know, allow us to learn. Cancer is a difficult topic that not many people like discussing. Okay? So allow us to learn in peace. Don't cause chaos, please. Thank you. So when I found myself in the cancer ship, and the ship started sailing, when I was disturbed mentally, and I always encourage people to go for, if you feel depressed, if you feel anxious, if you feel all that after your diagnosis, please find out if your hospital provides, you know, psychiatric care, therapy, counseling, go for it. And I know amongst the Black community, African community, there are people who associate therapy and counseling to weakness, or to telling your undergarment and your secret things to someone else. No. That counselor and that therapist don't know your personal life. So they are quite neutral. And they are people who will help you so much. I had a psychiatrist. People tell me, you're strong. I keep telling people, I am not strong. I sought help. I sought help to, number 1, my creator. Number 2, I went for help, because even when Jesus walked the earth, when the woman touched the hem of his dress, that woman, it is written in scripture, that woman had sought the help of so many doctors, physicians. However, she had not been healed yet until she touched the hem of Jesus and power left Christ and she was healed. Okay? So I went to seek help, but I continued to pray, and my circle continued to pray. And I overcame. The Lord overcame for me. We overcame. Marlene, God will not help me. Understand me. God will not help me. And this is the topic I'm handling today. The assumption. When you come and find a cancer patient, or you just hear someone has said, I had cancer before, you're always, it is just prayer. You are shedding prayer and mentioning the name of God. God will help you. God will heal you. God will, even before someone asks you to ask God.
There is nothing special about me. God is for everybody. Because I know that you did not tell your boss yesterday that God will heal your boss. But you come here to tell me God will heal me because you want to assume all the time that cancer cannot be healed. So anytime you see a cancer survivor or thriver, it is those words that you keep giving out all the time. All the time. Me, I don't want you to see me all the time and you're like, God will heal you. I am already healed in the name of Jesus. I am already healed. If I decide, if the Lord decides it comes back 20 years or 10 years, that is 10 years. It is not now. At this point, I am standing by the word in my Bible that says I am healed. And where the Lord has cleaned, he has cleaned indeed. You don't take me to my past. When the devil reminds me of my past, I remind him of the future. I remind him of his future. So don't talk about healing to me with future tense. I talk about healing with past tense. Claim it. That is why I disagree with a lot of people on my posts, on my videos. And I disagree with love. I correct with love. Stop using future tense on cancer patients. Stop using future tense on cancer survivors. That is stigma. Let us destigmatize cancer. It is the stigma around cancer that makes it hard for you to allow a cancer survivor to live in a space where they are healed. You just want to put that cancer on their shoulder, weighing down on them, without you wanting them to celebrate healing. My fans, you have a lot of stereotype. Why shouting? It is my personality, and I am a teacher, and I am a public speaker, and I am an MC. Speak like a lady. You stereotype. Who told you that ladies have a way of speaking and men have a way of speaking? I have studied higher education and college students. Such assumptions hurt even students in higher education environments. You should not assume that a certain sex or a certain gender needs to sit like this. Oh, you're a woman, close your legs, and the men can sit and open their legs. Oh, you're a woman, you should not shout. Go back to your village and relax. I am a free bird. I can shout whenever I want to shout, and I can speak quietly whenever I want to speak, because I am a public speaker. There is intonation that comes with emphasis. If you have never spoken in front of multitudes, you don't know about speech intonations and how to bring out emphasis, okay? Sit down and you will learn from me. Once I'm finished speaking, you will know how to even speak to your church congregation. We learn in different ways, okay? So having said that, every time I post a video, I even just post a video teaching about something, I post a video playing with my kids. Just the other day, I posted a video making my daughter's hair. I was literally only making my daughter's hair. And guess what? Someone came and wrote, "Continue fighting. You are strong. Continue fighting." And I'm like, I'm lost. And in fact, I was putting on a t-shirt and an apron. And I'm like, where is the fighting coming from? Was I fighting with a cancer on my daughter's hair? Like, and then I wrote and say, literally, what am I fighting here? I am just making my daughter's hair. The pity. Someone said, no, stop stereotyping. Homomobility comedy, stop stereotyping. That is stereotype. Stop it. You know, I was like, what am I fighting? And then I realized it is the stigma, the pity party, the stigma around cancer. And then A lady came because whenever I get time, like when I'm on lunch hour, I'm taking lunch at work, I take my phone and I respond to comments. And then the next time I take break or the next time I come from work, I will respond to a few comments and that's it. I take time to respond because sometimes people ask questions that need response. Okay? And so anytime somebody writes hugs, some of them that I can respond to, I will say, why? Why are you hugging me? I did not ask for any hug. Why are you hugging me? Pity party. Stigma. Pity party around cancer comes with stigma. And then I got curious and I said, I just want to do some research. I want to find out about pity and cancer. And I want to see how they correlate. I want to see, does a lot of pity help cancer patients and survivors, thrive and pull through their life journey after cancer diagnosis? How does it work? And then guess what? I got a study, research that has been conducted on cancer and pity. Cancer and pity. And if anybody is here who has gone through cancer, or you are going through cancer treatment right now, and you are allowing pity party around you, I want to shock you. Whenever I come here, I like reading research. And when it is not research, I will tell people, okay, now this one is coming from my head. It is not coming from any study. It is not coming from any book, but it is coming from my common sense. But when I have a study, I will tell you it's a study. Pinky, right? I will tell you it's a study. Now, let me tell you the study. And I normally say, whenever I share a study, take time, go and look for that study and read what it says. I want to share this with you. I was so happy when I found it. And it talks about, where are you, my study? Pity. Pity. So this is the title of the study, and it's at the National Institute of Health. Okay? National Institute of Health, a trusted place. .gov. It is not a joking site. So I'll read for you the title of that study. You can note it down and then you can go through it. You can go through it later. And this does not only apply to cancer. This applies to so many instances in our lives, even when someone is bereaved. To help through the journey of mourning, and you don't forget your loved ones, but you can now start even getting yourself to live without your loved ones physically. They live in your heart and in your mind, but they don't live with you physically because they have gone to rest, right? So it is general. Loss, recovery maybe from accidents, loss of jobs, loss of a child, miscarriages, loss of a spouse, divorce. All those things may attract pity. Yes, I read this in Power of Positive Thinking. Exactly. That's it. That's it. But whenever you tell people, please, whenever I tell people, no, I don't need hugs. Cancer survivors don't need hugs. If someone tells you, hey, I had cancer 5 years ago, it's not where you tell them, oh, hugs. Please receive hugs. No, that's not where you say that. Okay? Now, let's read this qualitative study, just a bit, that's a synopsis of it for you to catch what it talks about. So the topic is the pity. It's a qualitative study of Iranian women with breast cancer. Women in Iran with breast cancer. Okay? So it is a pity study. All right? Now, the method is qualitative. This study was conducted March 2016 till October 2017. March 2016 to October 2017. A sample of 36 women. Purposive sample of 36 women. Okay? Now, what were the results of this study? Let me tell you the results. Our findings indicated that Iranian women with breast cancer received pity and perceived unusual attention from others. Others' pity caused, listen to this, others' pity caused negative emotional reaction in them. Negative emotional reaction. And when somebody comes pitying you and hugs, somebody is in Afghanistan and they're telling you hugs. So you should be coming to hold your phone all the time because someone has put for you hugs. A stranger has put for you hugs. A stranger will also come and tell you, oh, I love you, I love you. They don't love you at all. They don't even know you. Just because you've had cancer or you're going through cancer or you're recovering from an accident or you lost your feet, you got amputated because of maybe diabetes. And they think it is bringing some kind of positive reaction from you. No. Pity causes negative emotional effect. Why? I'll tell you why. Conclusion. We are not going to go through all the research paper, but they have the synopsis of it. Now listen to this conclusion. Pity is a serious psychosocial challenge in people. They've written in Iranian women, but I'm saying in people. Pity is a serious, not just simply a psychosocial challenge, but it is a serious psychosocial challenge. And pity has negative effect on quality of life. Pop. Drop the mic. Drop the ball.